Today we are going to make a delicious mutton curry. Let's make this together. Let's take a look at the ingredients first. We need 1 kilogram of mutton with bone because that's going to make the curry a lot more tasty. Next, we need 1 medium-sized onion finely chopped, 2 tablespoons of crushed ginger and garlic, half a cup of fresh tomato puree, 3 tablespoons of chopped coriander leaves, 3 to 4 slit green chilies, 1 tablespoon of kasuri methi or dried fenugreek leaves, 4 tablespoons of plain unsweetened yogurt, 1.5 teaspoons of Kashmiri red chili powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 tablespoons of mustard oil or normal cooking oil if you don't like the flavor of mustard oil, 2 tablespoons of ghee and salt to taste. But wait a minute, we are not done. We are going to make a really aromatic dry masala mix. Set a pan on medium heat and add 4 1-inch pieces of cinnamon sticks, 12 to 15 cloves, 10 green cardamoms, 2 pieces of small star anise or 1 big one, half a teaspoon of black peppercorns, 1 large bay leaf, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, and 2 teaspoons of coriander seeds. We are going to dry roast these till they turn nice and fragrant. It's going to take 2 to 3 minutes. We are going to marinate the mutton with this and it's going to be so tasty. Once this cools down, grind this to a fine powder like that. Alright, we are ready to marinate the mutton. To the mutton, add 1 tablespoon of crushed ginger and garlic. This tastes so much better than the store-bought ginger garlic paste. Next, add plain unsweetened yogurt, turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of that fragrant masala mix that we made, 1 teaspoon of salt, and the mustard oil. Mustard oil gives a lovely kick to this curry, but if you don't like mustard oil, you can absolutely use normal cooking oil. Mix everything thoroughly and marinate this for half an hour at least. Next, we are going to tenderize the mutton by pressure cooking it. Set your pressure cooker to medium heat and add 1 tablespoon of cooking oil. To that, add in the marinated mutton. Add 2 cups of water and pressure cook the mutton until tender. The time needed to tenderize the mutton would depend on your pressure cooker. Normally 4 to 5 whistles is enough and my pressure cooker takes around 20 minutes to tenderize the mutton. Okay, let me check. Yes, it feels nice and soft. The next thing we'll do is to remove all the pieces in another bowl and also don't discard the mutton stock. That is full of taste and we will use that later. Okay, now we are ready to cook the curry. Set a pan on medium heat and add 1 tablespoon of ghee. Once the ghee melts, we'll add finely chopped onions. Sprinkle the onions with some salt so they cook faster. We want to stir fry the onions till they turn translucent. This should take approximately 5 to 6 minutes or so. There, looks good. Now we are going to add the remaining crushed ginger and garlic. We are going to mix everything together and stir fry that for approximately 2 minutes or so till the raw smell of the ginger and garlic is gone. Next, we'll add in the slit green chilies and the fresh tomato puree. We'll give that a quick stir. And next, we'll turn down the heat, place the lid on and let the tomato paste cook for approximately 3 to 5 minutes. Hey, if you want more exciting recipes like this every week, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Next, we want to stir fry the tomato paste till all the liquid dries up and it becomes oily and kind of glides easily on the pan. At this point, we want to add in the leftover mutton stock and mix everything together. You know how good that gravy is going to taste with the mutton stock? Next, we'll add in Kashmiri red chili powder and the rest of the dry masala mix that we made. This is starting to look very tasty. Mix everything together and place the lid on for 5 minutes till all the flavors come together and it forms a super flavorful gravy. It smells so good. Next, we'll add in the mutton pieces that we had set aside and we are going to add some crushed kasuri methi or fenugreek leaves. Mix everything together evenly and let's check for salt. Add salt as needed. Give that a quick stir and let the curry simmer for 5 minutes till all the mutton pieces absorb that flavorful gravy. We're almost done. Let's garnish with some freshly chopped coriander leaves, and one optional step is to add some fresh lime juice. I love it with fresh lime juice, but it's really up to you if you like it a tiny bit sour. This is such a flavorful curry. If you want to make your weekend meal special, this is it. This is the recipe you're looking for. Your family will love it, and you will too. So that's all for today, my friends. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do, because I post exciting recipes every week. And press that bell icon so we can keep in touch. As soon as I post a recipe, you get to see it. If you're on any of these different social media sites, I would love it if you would follow me. If you want written recipes, you can also visit my blog. All the links are in the description. Alright then, bye-bye.